Hey, welcome on the porch. I'm Todd, and welcome. I'm joined, as always, by my friend Ken. Ken, how you doing?
Buddy, I'm doing great, man. Couldn't be better.
Well, good.
And,
Good. We're a little bit late getting started because Ken and I were talking number theory, and the reason why the number 37 is the most commonly picked random number, and why is it everywhere? So, Ken was just telling me how 37 is the most popular, 77 and 73 are close second and third. And go ahead and break down what you was telling me about that, Ken.
well, every time I had to pick a random number, 37 is the one I go to first.
Yeah.
Always. Lucky number 37.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about 73, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one, but 37's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Me and Ollie watched this YouTube video this one night getting ready for bed about how 37 is everywhere and it's like the most random number, and it's like a 20-minute video, but it was fascinating. And at the end of the video, I told Holly, I said, the reason I stopped on this video was back when I was playing a Super Nintendo when I was a kid. I was playing the NBA game, and you could create your own player. And of course, I created it myself and dominated the league as myself and played for the Boston Celtics. And I gave myself the number 37 just randomly, years and years ago. And then I saw the video about how the number 37 is the most popular random number. So,
I wonder how that would do out in Vegas or someplace like that.
well, they did a whole test on it. Like you said, who's got the time for all these tests and stuff, but it's just kind of one of those things. But
Again, that's somebody that's completely out of something to do, man.
yeah, that's fantastic.
Trying to,
That's right for sure. Well, it stemmed from this producer. I guess she had this kid's book about numbers, and they were all like had all these number facts and stuff, and it's like just kids facts, and then it got to like number 37, and all it said was it's a prime number, and they didn't really have anything else to say. And she's like, and that bothered me for a long time, So
yeah.
but
Where do you come up with all this stuff, man? Yeah, the stuff you and Holly watch, it's pretty deep, man. Some of that stuff.
I'm about to the end of the internet, Ken. I've been surfing the internet for so long. I about reached the end of it, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I just enjoy, every once in a while I'll pop on these like math and science and history kind of videos. So they keep popping up in my feed. And then I just kind of go down those rabbit holes and sometimes I don't know what they're talking about, but I listen anyway, just to see. But yeah.
Yeah.
Just one of those things, It's
Well, if I had to think too much about it, I don't watch it very long.
yeah. Well,
I watch stuff to be entertained. That's the reason I don't read much, man.
yeah,
As long as there's YouTube and movies,
yeah.
that's more my style right there.
Well, I watched a video too on how we read and what that process is, and that was pretty fascinating too.
Mhm.
So,
Now, my wife, she reads as much as she watches movies.
yeah,
Watches YouTube and stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but she can read. She can read like the wind. I
yeah.
mean,
Holly's that way. She can read fast. It's
mhm.
like one of those things. It's like if we're both reading something, she's like laughing a full 10 seconds before I'm even done reading it, you know, because
Oh, really?
yeah. In fact,
Yeah.
in my house, when they don't want me to know something, they start spelling it out. You know how you kind of do with a kid or a dog? They start just spelling out the words because I can't put the letters together fast enough to know what
Right.
they're talking about. You know? So,
That'd be too much pressure right there, man.
yeah. You know,
You know,
they're
dude, I get stressed out. You know how whenever you go out to eat and then you take your ticket up front and pay for it, and you
uh-huh.
add the tip on there.
Right.
I can get stressed out, man, because I can't add the tip to the price of the food fast enough. I mean, I guess I do it at a normal speed, but I
Yeah.
feel like the person sitting there watching me, judging me how fast I can actually add.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like Doug, man, from Pepper Treeville. I don't do math very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. I just give a even amount. Sometimes I'll try to finagle it to where it's only like an even amount taken out of the chicken count or whatever. But yeah. We start trying to leave cash tips wherever we go, because if you do leave the debit card tips, then that tip gets, like, from the way I understand it, gets spread out among all the servers at that night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And which is, I guess it's fine. It's probably the only way they can really keep track. You know, they can't keep track of who was at what table and all that.
Yeah.
So so when we can, we try to do cash tips that way, especially if they're really good. That way they get all of it, you know. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what's been going on this week, man? Do you have any big surprises, or
Well,
did you do anything this week?
I had
Anything
my
going on?
well, I worked 60 hours, and then I had my birthday on Friday, and then we had a surprise birthday party for my sister yesterday. She's turning 50 tomorrow. And so we had a surprise birthday party for her, and we did a yard sale Friday, Saturday. Went to some yard sales on Friday morning because we didn't start ours till noon. And so a pretty full weekend. I had the weekend off.
Well, a yard sale. First of all, how'd you do?
We
Did
did
you do
pretty
okay
good.
on that?
We did pretty good. Taylor really made out like a bandit, but a lot of it was her stuff, a lot of girls' toys and clothes and stuff. And Alex had some of his old Nerf guns and things out there, and then me and Holly had whatever we could find to throw out there. But we did pretty good. We had a good amount of people come through, and I don't know, bought up probably a little over half of everything, but there was a pile, you know. And then what didn't sell, we hauled to my mom's church today, because they're going to be having a big yard sale down there, raise some money for some things they're doing. And like, hey, you can have it and sell it at your yard sale. So,
Well, yard sales are a lot of work, man. By the
yeah,
time
they
you
are.
get everything out there and get it set up, and
Yeah.
good Lord, if it rains, you got to cover it up. And
Yeah. Well, we had it in the garage, so, and some stuff sitting in the driveway. So if it started raining, we could just pull it into the garage and shut the door.
right, yeah,
But we did find that displaying stuff a certain way really made it move. It's like, you know, no one was interested in this. You know, I can't think of it. You know, there was like these chubby puppy toys that was in a basket. Nobody was interested. So then Holly set them up like the way they're supposed to go, and they like sold right away. And had like some Lego and, you know, like a plastic shopping bag, and I put them in a Ziploc bag, and they sold like right away. It's like every time we would stage something, it would sell. You know,
Right.
so. But,
Well, I guess that's why there's an art to that, you know, to displays like
yeah.
in if you go to stores,
Yeah, there
shopping
is.
malls.
I know there's a whole science behind that. That's the reason why stores rearrange so much
Yeah,
and have things in a certain position, is just so they, you know, they can optimize their sales.
well, I know my sister, man. I got a sister that she don't do it now, but she used to, for Dillard's. I don't know if y'all have ever had Dillard's out your way or not.
No, we never had one. I've been to one in St. Louis, but
Yeah, but that's what she did, all the displays, the
oh wow,
mannequins, the windows, and all that stuff. She did all that. She's really good at it.
yeah, yeah. So
She's one of those, like our buddies, when she does Christmas trees or any kind of tree in the display windows. She
yep,
wraps every limb with
yeah.
light.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have the patience for that.
No, I don't, but I do, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So hey Holly.
Hey, Ollie.
So, but yeah, in fact, I got to show you a couple of things I found at a yard sale, if you don't mind, Ken.
Sure.
So we'll go ahead and jump into our news segment.
But
We need to get jingle music for these transitions. I think,
we do.
just
That'd be cool, wouldn't
yeah, it would be cool. I have to work on that. Maybe get some AI jingle music or something. Unless you want to sing it.
it?
If you want to sing it,
No,
go.
no. I don't think you want to hear me sing, man.
Yeah. So let's go ahead to our new segment. Look what I found. And I won't take a lot of time here, but I found a couple albums that I think you might be interested in. Let me find out where they are here.
Look what I found.
Look what I found. And I got this first one here. It's a Christmas album. I forgot to look at what the date is, but it's all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And they feature organ and chimes on the album. And I don't know if the album's horrible or not, but the cover with all the different, it's got Fred and Wilma Barney, Bam Bam, Pebbles, Top Cat, Yogi, Snaggletooth, Huckleberry Hound, and I can't remember the gorilla's name.
Yeah, me neither.
It's not Great Ape. It's not Great Ape. I know that. So
you remember a lot more than I did.
So,
I would know that.
So,
what? So you hadn't listened to it yet?
Not yet. I will. But Fred's dressed up like Santa, and it's just a great album cover.
Yeah, the artwork on there. What do you think that is? You think that's 70s or 60s, maybe?
My guess is it's probably like 1968 through 1971 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my guess, but I should have looked. On there. And in this other one I found, and well, for one, because I'm a big fan, but Holly's a big fan, like more than me, of Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah! Wow.
And this came out in conjunction with the movie in '68, I believe. And
Yeah,
it's
ready to
also
say that. That's got to be 60s there.
Yeah, and of course it's a full size album, but it also opens in its book too, like a children's book. 65.
Oh really?
Yeah, Holly said 65, so that's
65.
Yeah.
So does that have like let's see, don't tell me. Let's see, Chim Chimney, or what's that called?
Yeah. You got it. Chim Chimney, Chim
Tree or whatever.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but I can't think of it right now. So 64 is what she said. Pepper's is 64. Yeah. Chimney, Chim. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but I can't get it off.
Chim Tree or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got all the songs on there. So
man, all you need is a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang album to go with that.
There you go. So,
but yeah, that's pretty cool there. So is that just is it actually the story, or is it songs? Just the songs from the movie?
It looks like it's got a little bit of both. It looks like it's an abbreviated version of the story with all the songs. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's got to have supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, right?
Yeah, it's got to have that. And, and spoonful of sugar,
yeah.
So, yeah. And then sticking with the Disney theme, I found this. I don't have any lunch boxes, but I saw this. And this is from 1970. And it's a Walt Disney World lunchbox.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
So did you get it?
I got it. I bought it. It doesn't have the thermos with it. It's a little beat up inside. I didn't get any pictures of the inside. But man, it was cool. And but loading it up on our screen here a while ago, I noticed that the blue is super close to the blue we use, which is cool.
It is.
So
it is. Man, I love that right there.
Yeah, I just love that artwork on the cover. It's Mickey, Donald, and Pluto, and it's got all got the monorail and the kingdom and stuff from, the original Disney World scene, and then this on the back is I don't remember what those bears are called, but the bears that play the jug band and things, and then the sign is all stuff from the sides are all stuff from Disney World
Oh, okay.
and like
Man, I like that.
yeah, lots of
What
cool
what
artwork on there. You
what'd
know,
you have to give for that?
I gave a whole $5 bill for it.
Did you?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't pass it up for $5.
No, for $5, you
Yeah, I mean
can't, man. You can.
that just looked cool sitting on the shelf somewhere, just the front of
Yeah,
it.
I like that.
Yeah, but
I never had a. I think I'm trying to think. I think I may have had a Johnny Quest. Remember Johnny
oh,
Quest?
I remember Johnny Quest.
I think I may have had a Johnny Quest lunchbox at one time, but that
Oh
was
yeah,
the only one I ever had. Most of the time, it was a brown paper sack.
yeah.
It
Well,
was my lunchbox. You know.
I don't remember if I'm sure I had some cartoon lunch boxes, but I don't remember them if I did. And when I started going to school, they started making them out of plastic, which is a bummer,
Mm,
you know.
yeah.
And the only lunchbox I remember from elementary school was a blue lunchbox, and it had one of those yellow caution diamond road signs on it that
Hmm.
said "genius at work." But
Yeah.
I was like fifth grade or something, so I don't know. Mom
Yeah.
bought that for me. I have no idea, but that's the only one I remember. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm,
I don't remember any as a kid. It seems like
genius at work.
my sister had. I don't know. I don't want to say. I want to say she had a strawberry shortcake one, but I don't really want to say because I don't know if it's just a false memory because
Hmm.
we got some strawberry shortcake. Now, or could be thinking of Holly telling stories of her strawberry shortcake and Holly hobby lunch boxes. So
Well, sure, you definitely had to have the Holly hobby.
yeah,
Your name's Holly, you got to have that one
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But yeah, it's cool, and I found some other stuff I didn't get pictures of. I found this old little magazine about the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair,
Hmm.
and it was real cool. It had a lot of cool old pictures and stuff in it, but which made me wonder, do they still have the World's Fair?
Mm, I I don't know, but I don't think they could, but I don't think so. I hadn't heard it. I hadn't heard it in a long time.
Me neither. Me neither. Because me and Holly were talking about it.
I don't know
And
if they have it or not.
it's like the World's Fair was like the internet, was like the internet, of the time
Yeah.
because everybody would get together and be like, "Look at this new invention we're working on in our country," and kind of a sharing of ideas. Of course, now they would make it so complicated and political that it probably wouldn't be worth doing.
Oh yeah, it would. Of
But
course, they get in there and mess it up. So see,
yeah, yeah.
do they call it the World Expo now? Is it what it is?
Uh, if they change the name, I don't know.
Let's see, what is the World Expo? Let's see, this is the next one will be in Osaka, Japan, from April 13th to October 13th, 2025.
Huh.
You see,
That's about as long as they run because I think the one in St. Louis ran from like April to October or something like that, May to
hmm
October.
and then Saudi Arabia selected to host in the 2030 World
Oh,
Expo.
maybe that'd be the one we get to go to.
Right. Let's see. You see. Well, oh. Yes, I think it's I think it's mostly gone now.
Yeah.
I think it's the World, what I say it was, Expo? Yeah, the World
Yeah.
Expo, I think is what they call it now.
Oh, that's not as cool as name as the World's Fair.
No.
Yeah.
No. No, Knoxville had the World's Fair one time.
Oh yeah.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And but I was too young to go then. I forget
Yeah.
what I forget when that was. It may have been before I was. Let's see. Let me look.
Yeah. I couldn't quite make the one in St. Louis. My grandparents weren't born yet, so.
Let's see. When was that? Yeah, no, that was it was 1982. I should have
Oh,
gone.
yeah. You should have gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
the World's Fair right there at your doorstep.
that's about 2 hours away. But in
Yeah.
1982, that was the last thing on my mind.
Yeah.
the World's Fair. I was starting college, and I had other things on my mind.
Yeah.
School,
Class. Yeah, class on your mind.
and yeah, and backpacking, and just working, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
But yeah. So is that all? Is that you got any more stuff you find? Did you find anything else?
That's really all I found that this weekend or this past week. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, still interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, I took a little road trip.
Oh yeah, where'd you head off to?
Well, we talked about it, going to Burl Ives.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Where he's buried. Burl, because I'm a huge Burl Ives fan.
yeah.
Reminds me of my childhood, and I don't know, his voice is just so warm and inviting, and so I think I talked about it the last episode.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going up there, so I tore out and I went up there, man. And,
Oh yeah.
he's buried at it's called Mound Cemetery, and it's in Hunt City, Illinois.
Okay.
And so I went on up there and kind of had a pilgrimage.
Uh-huh.
It was not. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. If you see the 1919
Uh-huh.
sign on the right, the little gate,
Yep.
and see right in the middle of it, that tall dark headstone there. That's him. He's the biggest one in the cemetery.
Oh wow.
And it's called Mound Cemetery, and it's a mound because it's all flat around there. Nothing but corn, and I guess there's some soybeans, but probably 95% of everything they grow up there is corn. But when you get to, I took another picture where you can kind of tell, but it's just a little church, man. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there is nothing. And there he is, and I took that picture so you can see what's around there. There's nothing, man.
Yeah.
But fields all the way around. And that might have been soybeans over there. I'm not really sure. But all around is corn, and it's just, I was really shocked. I don't know. I guess in my head I thought Burl Ives was Elvis. I don't know. Elvis. You can't just go up to his where he's buried anytime. You can't just roll in there. You got to pay and go in and everything. But it was just a little country church there in southern Illinois. And that was it. I mean, you can go there anytime. And I don't know, man. And I found out something too. There's a picture right there. And it has some words on the front of the headstones. But I don't know, man. It just felt like I needed to do that. And I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just like I never got to, and that's on the other side. And that's where I found out he was in the Army.
Okay.
He was a corporal.
All right.
Corporal. World War II.
All right. Yeah.
So I didn't know that. And see, some people left a reindeer up there, and I don't know if that's a poodle or whatever that other thing is. If I go back, if you want to go up there, man, I will definitely go back. I'll definitely meet you there, and I need to bring something Christmas to put on there.
Gotta leave a snowman, don't we?
Dude, I got a Sam the Snowman. You know when we went to the puppet show in Atlanta, and I got that Sam the Snowman ornament.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
But
we could find another Sam that's like not as breakable, not as expensive.
Yeah, because that one kind of has its own meaning because we went, made the trip there to see that.
Yeah.
And that's something that we'll have to talk about later, as we get closer to the holidays. But
yeah,
so that was the one thing after I saw that, I'm like, man, why in the world didn't I bring a Christmas ornament or something to put there? But I'm a nerd, man, so I sit there and pulled my phone out and played Holly Jolly Christmas and Rudolph. I mean, several songs,
Yeah.
And I just wonder if I was the first one. I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
But I could have been.
Yeah. That's
And there
awesome.
was a there was a headstone of somebody else right there that I was sitting on, man. I told him, I said, Miss, I forget her name. I said, Miss so and so, I apologize. I said, but I said, I apologize for this. I hope everything's all right, but I'm gonna use your headstone to sit on, man, because it was hot and I was tired.
Yeah.
I was like, so I just parked it right there, man, and played those songs on
Yeah.
there. But it was really cool, man. The last hour and a half of that drive
Yeah.
was nothing but cornfields. I couldn't
Really?
believe how much corn is in southern Illinois.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come to find out, Illinois and Iowa go back and forth every year on the corn production. You know, the
Uh-huh.
biggest in the U.S.
Yeah.
But it's pretty neat. Okay, yeah, and here, so that was that was Hunt City is where the little church is. He was buried,
Okay.
but he's from Newton, Illinois, which is Newton, which
Okay.
is about 15. No, actually, it was 18 minutes away. I remember it was 18 minutes away. So I said, I'm gonna go over there and see this statue here.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's made of granite. And it's not real detailed, and it's like, is that really Burl Ives? I mean, it doesn't look like him, does it? Does that look like Burl Ives to you?
Mm, not the way I remember him, but maybe
No,
it's when he was younger, you
no,
know?
but it was. All right, and let's see that picture right there. That's the one I ended up with
Uh-huh.
uh, taking. But before I got to that, because see, there's a public library right across the street where you can look out and see
Uh-huh.
that statue, and there's like a plaque behind him. But I got a little story here. Go to the next one.
All right. Is it
All right, because I couldn't
this one?
see. All right, yeah, because see, I was like, I want to take a selfie, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And so I
Uh-huh.
was like, I'm put my hand on his guitar and stand behind him, and that didn't work out. Like that's not very good. So I went to go to the next one there. Is there
All
another
right.
one?
Uh
No,
see.
the other way.
The other way up. There?
Oh, is there one more?
Right here.
Yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, well, I'm gonna get creative, man, and take a picture up. And then I took it, and I took the picture. I'm like, well, it's looking straight up my nose, man. Nobody wants to see. So that was a fail. And
Yeah.
so I said, well, heck, man, I'm just gonna take a
A, a regular
well,
selfie.
but while I was taking that one right there, that picture right there,
Uh-huh.
this van drives by, and there was a kid hanging out the window with no shirt, and he says, "You look stupid, mister." He yelled that when he drove by. I mean, he was nice enough to call me mister
Yeah.
after he told me I looked stupid. And I was like, well, maybe I do look kind of weird, And so that's when I said, well, I'm just going to take a quick selfie. That's when I took the first picture there,
Yeah.
and that you showed,
Yeah.
and just a regular, that one. I said, just take a regular old selfie, man. Forget the
Yeah.
artistic
Uh,
look. I'm just going to take that one.
well, that kid didn't
So
understand.
no, but he was laughing too, man.
Yeah.
And he was probably about a 10-year-old kid, no
Yeah.
shirt on, going right by. You look stupid, mister.
Oh,
So,
that's
anyways,
fantastic.
it was cool. I didn't. It started raining, so I didn't. I don't know what else was in his hometown. I
Yeah.
probably should look that up. So, if you do want to go and I meet you, maybe we could go. I don't know
Oh
if his
yeah.
house is there or where he grew up or what. I'm sure there's something else there because he's
Yeah.
just too big. I mean, because he had a lot of hits other than Christmas music.
Right.
He was a big Americana and country. He did a lot of stuff,
Yeah, he
and
did. He did.
so it wasn't just Christmas, but he was most well known probably for Holly Jolly Christmas and being Sam the Snowman.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was cool. I'm glad I did it. Now,
Oh
like I
yeah.
said,
I'm glad you did
I'll
it
do it
too.
again if you want to go, man.
Oh yeah.
But I just like if I don't go now, I may not ever go. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you went, and did that. That's awesome, man.
And let me tell you though, I went up there. I didn't leave till about, I don't know, it was about 9:00 in the morning. I left to go there, and so I was planning on spending the night. I went and ate there. There's a steakhouse there in a little town that's not far away, and I went to that, and Then I was going back, and it's called Grayville,
Uh-huh.
Illinois. And there's a hotel there, and I was going to spend the night there,
Uh-huh.
And I was looking at the reviews on it and everything, and the first couple reviews was talking about how the hotel had gone down and it used to be really good, and now it's not that good. And sure enough, I scrolled down, and about 2 years ago, it changed hands or something, and
Uh-huh.
it started getting really ratty. And I was like, man, I'm not going to go stay in a hotel. I don't know. I just have a phobia about that.
Yeah.
You don't know if they've changed the sheets and somebody else is
Yeah.
sleeping in there, and
Yeah.
there's just no telling what's in there, because you know, I need to have shower shoes and walking around that carpet. I used to not think anything about it, man, but now I guess I'm older, and I'm like walking around on that carpet. There's no telling what kind of whatever's in that carpet. So
Yeah.
it just grossed me out, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Could not do it. So I called Mary and I said, I'm coming on home. So I got home about 2:00 in the morning.
Woo.
Just enough. But it wasn't that bad. I drank some coffee and, listen to podcasts and come on
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But it was a long day. It took me a day to get over it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not getting any sleep, but
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah. I was kind of like that this weekend. I worked 60 hours this week, before Thursday. And then I was busy Friday and Saturday, but man, I was just tired. I was like, any chance I got, I was taking a nap, which is unlike me, and I guess just recovering from everything and stuff. And then got up today and was fine. And, but yeah, that just, sometimes it takes a toll. You probably actually did better getting home at 2 than you would have, even if it was a super nice hotel, than getting something to sleep, a night's sleep and then driving home the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely cheaper.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we were driving back from Colorado, had a minivan with 4 kids in it, me and Holly, and this was Saturday into Sunday morning, and they were begging me to stop, to get a room, and it's like, no, we're going home, because I had to be at work on Monday, and
right.
And so we stopped and like the far side of, or this side of Kansas City, just outside Kansas City, and got some Chick-fil-A, and it's probably 8:00 or 8:30, and Kansas City's 5-ish hours away, and like, you guys just get everybody's belly full, and then they can just fall asleep,
Right.
and the kids were smaller, and like I said, we had the minivan at the time, so there was plenty of room in there for everybody, and they passed out, and we rolled into the house, I guess about 2 in the morning or so, 2:30, and it's like, we're not taking anything in, just leave everything in the van, and we all crashed in our own beds, and I think whoever was the first one to get up, it was about 10:00 in the morning, and as the kids woke up, they're like, "Oh, so glad we came on home and slept in our own beds," and then, and
Oh,
slept so
yeah.
good, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to pay for a night, of a hotel room just to get a crappy night's sleep, just to get back on the
Yeah.
road for a handful more hours,
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, my son just drove all the way to Washington State, and he stayed in Kansas City on his way out there.
yeah,
But he's young. When they stopped somewhere, and I see, where was it? Idaho? It might have been Idaho. What's the next state past Idaho? I think it was that one.
Oregon's past Idaho or Washington.
It was in Oregon.
Yeah.
No, it was in Idaho. Anyways, his buddy
Hey,
was.
Arnie and Doug.
Hey, fellas.
Oh.
Yeah, he was headed out there, and his buddy met him there, and they hiked up. They spent one night. They hiked up in the mountains and spent the night up there, and camped and fished one night, and then came back and continued on.
Yeah.
So, but that's a young man's thing right there, to spend the night on the ground and get up and have to finish your drive.
Man, if I slept on the ground, it'd take me the rest of the day to try to get off the ground.
No, you're right. I
Yeah.
had to
Yeah, like
crawl to the nearest
if I
boulder.
yeah, if I could just roll over and climb to that stump, maybe I could pull myself up,
I know it, right? I'm glad to know I'm not the only one like that.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. No,
Oh, yeah. But it's
yeah. So yeah, Arnie and Doug here, man. I talked to him that they went to Balsam Hill.
yeah, they said something about that
Had a
the other day.
sale.
Yeah.
I don't know if they bought anything or not, but
No, I bet they did. They wouldn't drive all the way there to the Balsam Hill outlet not to buy anything.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they got anything or not.
Yeah. That Balsam Hill is nice stuff. It is. I wish I had that.
You have one of those trees, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, we don't. We have the Walmart version. I'm gonna have to up my Christmas tree game one of these years, man.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the Walmart tree or the Lowe's tree or the Target tree or anything like that. Most of our trees are from Walmart because it's a good place to get pencil trees and slim trees, for those little nook and crannies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, I did get some. I bought some Christmas ornaments yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was. Man, I was headed to the. It's called the Watermelon Crawl Festival in Monterey. I was headed there yesterday on my motorcycle because, and so let's see, what is today? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday because Mary was still out of town. But I was headed there, and then on the way going down the road, I got a notification about the Watermelon Crawl Festival, and it's next weekend. So I'm like, crap, man. I'm practically there now. So I was going a week too soon. So I said, well, heck, I'm going to the Hallmark store, which from there was only about 30 minutes away. And I know you do the big Hallmark ornament thing, and so does Pepper Tree guys.
Yeah.
But I don't. So I just I need to do that because I spent about that much money anyways. I bought 3 ornaments.
Yeah.
While I was there, I bought a little the station wagon with the tree on top.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. And these are miniature ones. That and then a vintage Rudolph, and then I got a Santa and Rudolph in the sleigh.
Yeah.
No, Santa and Frosty in the sleigh.
Yeah.
It was a bigger ornament.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to do the keepsake ornament box. I think you'd enjoy it.
Exactly. That was about $40, I think. Those 3, maybe it was 30. I forget what it was exactly.
Yeah. See,
but the best thing about it though was they had candy. They had food out there for everybody to eat.
Yeah.
And they had truffles and all kind of truffles. So of course I had to get my fill of truffles and sweet tea. They had truffles and sweet tea. So I got a sugar overdose, man, before I got out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. The way ours did it, of course, I went Friday for the Keepsake Ornament Club members, and they came out, and I was about the 12th one in line. I got there 30 minutes early, and I was like the 12th one in line. And they brought baskets out for everybody, and they brought all the limited quantity ornaments out and just went to the first person, like which one you want, which ones you want, and work their way down. And the 2 limited quantities I wanted, the porcelain Mrs. Claus and the Lucy from the Peanuts. I was able to get both those.
Okay.
But the cool thing is like I did the Keepsake Ornament Club, and I think it's like $50 or $60. Well, I had like $26 in rewards to use for the ornaments that I bought. So that was like half the box price right there. And then I've had coupons all throughout the year. You'll get more in coupons if you use them. If you go there a lot to shop, then that will more than cover the price of the box. So,
well, I'm going to sign up and do that this year. Don't let me weasel out of it.
Yeah,
because I've been threatening to do that for a couple of years now, and just never have.
Yeah. Well, even the stuff you get in the box, if you don't use the coupons, are well worth the price of the box. They're so cool.
Yeah.
So,
I see Arnie there. He said that food at the Hallmark store. Ooh, food at the Hallmark store. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does all of them not have that? Because the one in Crossville has like it's like a store next to it, and they have a door, like a big opening. It goes into it, and it's a bakery in there. They got homemade candies and stuff like that in there.
Ours didn't do that, but that would be nice. Might have to say something to them about that next year.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. And they had it out there. They had the candy over in the truffles. It was wasn't candy, it was truffles over in the Hallmark side of the store.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just all you could eat. Yeah,
that's cool. But
but it was the Hallmark store. There's right across the street from Bucky's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Bucky store. There's a Bucky's there, and I went in there, man, and I came out saying the same thing as I always do: is like, what in the heck was that I just went into?
Yeah,
you know,
I can't tell if a Bucky's is more of a beehive or more of an anthill.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's a mess.
But I got out spending only $40. That's the cheapest I've ever got out of Bucky's.
Yeah.
I think it's $40.
You buy some beaver nuggets?
No, I got a couple bottles of rub for to barbecue with.
Right.
See what else? I got 2 different sandwiches. I got a brisket sandwich and a turkey sandwich, and I got a water, and then they have their own gummy bears. Their own brand of gummy bears.
Yeah.
So I got those.
Well, anytime I go into Bucky's, I gotta get the beaver nuggets and then the cotton candy hard mints. So, which I had to get when we stopped by one. I had to buy like a whole case of them. So
yeah,
which we still have some left, not many, but
yeah, I love those.
Yeah,
they got so much stuff, and they do not have they don't have any Christmas or Halloween stuff out yet.
Really?
I'll give you the official report on that.
Yeah. Well, they're behind the 8 ball.
They are, man, because I walked there fully expecting to see something, at least Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have anything.
Well,
nothing out yet. Probably too darn busy, man, because I tell you what, Walmart could use a lesson from them on how to ring you up and get you out the door really quick.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen any place. I mean, I've never had to stand in a line at Bucky's. I've probably been 10 times because that one's right there close.
Yeah.
And I've never had to stand in line.
No.
You know, you come there and you barely slow down out the door, you know.
Well, they always have every register open too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a madhouse in there. It's hard to explain to people that's never been to a Bucky's how crazy it is.
I know it. And they got buggies. Well, in the South we call them buggies, but right. I guess shopping carts.
Shopping carts, yeah.
Yeah, we call them buggies down here, man. And but it's you almost need one of those to run interference.
Yeah.
When you go in there, because there's no, everybody doesn't walk in the same direction. There's no, and so everybody's going different directions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody has got their own agenda in there, and they're going just walking real fast, and everybody's confused, and they've got the music turned up loud, and they do all that to confuse you, and so you can, I guess,
you keep spending more money, so you keep picking stuff up.
yeah, because you lose count of how much how much you spent. So you get up there and you're like, $120. You're kidding me?
Yeah,
I just came in here for a sandwich, but it's what a concept, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
But I walked out and I'm like, man, what in the world? But my favorite thing to do while I'm there is I always get a sandwich. And, when you walk in, it's like oh shoot, what do you call it? Not a vestibule. What, you walk in and then.
Yeah.
It's not a foyer. It's,
yeah.
You walk inside and then you have to go in another door to go inside.
Right.
But right there in the front, I get my sandwich and I just people watch, man. It's crazy. People coming in that's never been there before, and they're in a hurry, bumping into the people that's coming out that's all confused. And, they spent too much money. And they're
I don't think I'd ever want to get gas there, because Lord knows that'd be a fiasco getting gas. It's more a fiasco just to find where to park at,
Yeah. Well, the one that's the one in Crossville. Now the one they built another one uh, near Gatlinburg.
Uh-huh.
It's right near Gatlinburg, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the biggest one so far.
Mhm.
And it's bigger than the one that the one that you and I stopped at. It's bigger than that one.
Yeah. We'll
So
probably
I
be
don't
hitting
know.
that one in Gatlinburg when we're out that way, I imagine. So
Yeah,
they're
it'll
building
be
one
on
in
your way.
Springfield. They're building one in Springfield, Missouri, too.
Hmm.
Because that's kind of a hub on your way to Tulsa and Oklahoma City to,
Mhm.
St. Louis and Little Rock and Memphis and stuff. So, um, but that one's a little far to get to, but kind of out that way every once in a while. So,
Man, I tell you, if the new ever wears off of it after everybody's been to them, they keep building them, and
uh,
then people quit going because it's just a hassle. The new wears off of it. There's going to be a lot of gas tanks sitting around not being used.
yeah. Well, that's
And
that's the thing is, I remember, of course, uh, St. Louis is a couple hours drive from here, but a lot of people from my area go up there quite often because you can get up there and back in the day and do all kinds of stuff, from shopping to Cardinals
Mhm.
game to whatever. And just south of St. Louis on your way up and on the way back is a small little town called Herculaneum. And they had a QT gas station there that was real nice. And it was always busy because that was like everybody's stop on the way in and the way home from St. Louis to, gas up, use the
Mhm.
bathroom, grab a snack, soda, whatever. And then they made the road so, they remodeled the place and made it bigger. But then when they did that, they made the road so confusing on how to get in and out of there that it's still kind of busy, but people have moved on to other places because it's just such a fiasco.
Right.
It's not as simple
Yeah.
on and off like it used to be.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a maze. And so now there's another place called Bloomsdale that has a Love's, and we just stopped there. It's like, I don't know, 15 minutes further south than the
Right.
QT is, and a lot of people start doing that because it's just easy on and off. It's like they just made that so confusing to get the big gas station to fit that, yeah, Bucky's needs to hit pause, I think, and let these locations.
Yeah, because they're gonna overbuild, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, Arnie says it's like a public mudroom. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. I forgot. I don't know what you call that area in the front.
yeah. I would call
That's
it
definitely where you.
like a breezeway or something like that.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
basically keep the bugs out?
I
So
guess it is. Yeah,
yeah, but
but
yeah,
well, man, on the way there, uh, we didn't show this during picture time,
we can go
but
back to picture time.
can you can you pull up that thing I saw sitting out in the field?
You mean that convenience store where you can get a soda?
This is a redneck convenience store right here. That was in Kentucky, man. Somewhere in
Oh,
Kentucky.
yeah.
I was headed north, man, from Tennessee, and I turned around and come back and took a picture of that because it was the oddest thing. You see, there's a field there behind it,
Uh-huh.
and to the right was another field, and there's fields across the road with cows in there. There was nothing around there except that Pepsi machine, and I don't think it was hooked up, or maybe they were
I was going to
getting
ask
ready
you,
to
did
hook
you
it up.
get you a cold Pepsi out of it at least?
No, I didn't know her because I was like, "Man, is this a trick or in my own candid camera? They're waiting for some goofball to drive by and get out of it, or a Pepsi out of it." But it was
Uh,
just sitting there. It was
it's
the
a
oddest thing.
it's a trap so the people can uh, traffic in people with obesity. So,
I guess so.
if you're desperate enough for a Pepsi to stop at this, then you're a
Yeah,
goner.
yeah. Self serve, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But
fantastic.
yeah, that was just. I just thought it was pretty cool. And there was
Uh,
another thing. I was going to turn around and go back and take a picture of it, but it was
uh-huh.
construction, and it was in Evansville, Indiana,
Yeah.
and it was a 35-foot Santa Claus,
Oh, wow.
huge, huge. And when I got home, uh, I mean, you can Google it, and it'll pop up the images of it, and it talks about it. It was originally was someplace else there in Evansville, and I don't know why it got moved to this plumbing supply house. It just sits in their parking lot, and they've got a little thing where you can get out and walk up to it, and they invite passers-by to
Uh-huh.
stop in and take their picture. But I mean, you're like as tall as his foot. It's crazy how tall it is.
Oh wow, that's
Huge,
awesome.
huge, huge Santa.
Yeah, yeah. I want to circle back for a second, King, because I had a question and I forgot. You said you was going to the watermelon crawl. Was it a
Yes.
watermelon crawl before the song came out, or?
I don't know, man. Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably not. Probably just the watermelon festival. And then they probably changed the name
change.
of it to the watermelon crawl.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Monterey's an interesting little town. You come through it when you come here to my house. You've been through
yeah,
it, right? You
yeah.
remember that? There's not much there, but it's coming around. They're getting a nice little Italian restaurant there, and from the pictures, it looks really cozy. One of those places where a lot of tables for two in there.
Uh huh.
But they have so that's where I went to the Banana Pudding Festival there. They had a really nice Banana Pudding Festival.
Yeah,
We talked about that a while back, and
yeah.
they have a big concert there during the summer. They close down the streets and have a big concert with some popular country music folks that come in there.
Oh, nice.
But what did you ask me about that? What was that? What did you?
About the watermelon crawl, if it
Yeah,
came,
yeah,
if
but
that was named after
yeah,
the song, or if the song was named after it. So,
yeah. I don't know, man. I'd say the song probably came along first,
yeah, yeah,
and because I've only been up, familiar with up there for 3 or 4 years now.
yeah.
Going, before that, I had heard
Mm.
of Monterey, and actually, man, I'd been to Monterey when I was a kid. I mean, a little bitty thing, dude. My mom, we took a train out of Nashville, and this was back, I mean, 100 years ago. I was 3, 4, 5 years old,
Uh-huh.
but I just barely remember that train ride going up there. And we went to Monterey,
Uh-huh.
and there's really nothing there, but you just to ride the train.
Uh-huh.
My mom did that, thought that was fun, and
Yeah.
then whenever we moved up here, you have to go through Monterey to get to Jamestown.
Yeah.
And I saw the train station, and I'm like, man, I know I've been there before. Could just
Yeah.
barely remember it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arnie and Doug, the Banana Pudding Festival it was amazing, really.
Yeah.
All the banana pudding you could possibly eat, man.
Well, that's
It was
good.
great.
That's good. My mom went not long ago to a strawberry festival up in Kimswick. She was so disappointed that there was like hardly any strawberry things there.
I know that's
You
man.
know,
They're
she had the
not.
same problem you had. It's like
Yeah,
she's like she was expecting strawberries, everything, but she's like it was hard to find anything strawberries. You know.
I know it. So I don't know about out in California. They probably got plenty out there, but up here, man, in Tennessee, and it probably sounds like over in your area too. Strawberries can be early or late, or they can get too much rain and there not be any strawberries. They all
Yeah.
would rot on the vines out there, so it's really hit or miss
Yeah. Well,
on the strawberry festivals.
yeah. Yeah, I know around here it's like the um first go at watermelons wasn't real successful around here. I don't know if we got too much rain or whatever, but a lot of people had to replant watermelons, so they're a little bit late this year. But
Okay,
I don't know what that is. So
man, we're in a drought right now. Are y'all in a drought?
no, we got plenty of water. We're actually under flood warnings from the river.
Really?
So yeah.
Does the Mississippi ever get back up as far as it's back to normal?
Oh yeah, it's um it's well above normal right now. It's at flood stage. So yeah, it was real low there for quite a while, but now it's full plus. Got plenty of water to go around. So
Mm. Well, Arnie, I tell you what, buddy. I don't know who I'm talking to there, Arnie or Doug. I'm not sure which one.
my guess would
But
be Arnie and
well,
Doug.
Arnie, yeah, Arnie and Doug. Man, you've lost me on the festivals, buddy. When I think of festival, I think of watermelon, uh, banana pudding, but asparagus and, and
And
garlic and artichoke, man.
yeah. Why
I
don't
don't
you
know.
just have a
Maybe
Caesar salad festival and get them all done at the same time?
let's go to the spinach festival
Yeah. Well, that's
or the broccoli festival. But I
yeah,
don't know, man. But I've never been there, so they may be wonderful festivals.
yeah.
We're just
I'm
kind
sure.
of we're just kind of poking fun,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It's all those granolas that they have living out there when do all the fancy festivals. It's like
Yeah,
yeah. So
the pumpkin
but,
festival. Boy, it's not too far away, man.
yeah,
'Cause good Lord, we got this month, and then we're not far from the Burr months.
yeah.
Not too
So
far.
well, Ken, we officially made it. We had a spammer in the comments, so we are official live streamers.
Did
So
we?
yeah, anybody that saw
I,
that, I apologize. So
I didn't even see it, man. I must
yeah,
have been talking.
yeah, I got it banned pretty quick. So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have to add some moderators in the ad there in the
Mm.
comments here, some people. So yeah,
The
so
Jello festival, Doug. It sounds good, buddy.
yeah,
I could do that.
yeah. How about a pudding pop festival? They should do a pudding pop festival.
Mm.
Or would you throw that in with the Jello festival? Would you have like a Jello side and then a pudding pop side?
I don't know.
Or would it be two
But
different festivals?
we have it's in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. It's about about an hour and a half from here. But they have the RC Cola and Moon Pie Festival.
Oh yeah.
And they have the world's largest moon pie there. And it's giant, man. And I don't know how big around it is. It's like 4 foot, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And you can get, you know, they cut it with dental floss. They get a person on each side,
Uh-huh.
and they cut it with dental floss and cut little small pieces out of it. Pretty cool.
That is cool.
Go to it, but it's huge, man. It's probably one of the biggest festivals in Tennessee as far as that type of thing, because I don't know how many acres it takes up, but the whole town. It takes up the whole town, and you can go spend all day there and not even see it all. So it's pretty
I
cool.
know in Mobile for the New Year they drop, instead of dropping a ball, they drop moon pie. Big moon pie.
Do they?
Yeah. I love moon pies.
Mm.
I like just the chocolate ones. I don't know if I never tried the strawberry ones or the banana ones because I'm kind of afraid. I don't know if they'd be any good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chocolate ones so much. So,
man, since we're talking about food, and we got this place up here. I just saw it the other day. I'd never seen it before, but it's going down the road on 127, and it's called Silver Star. Silver Star Variety or something.
uh-huh.
But anyways, I went inside it because they had some stuff sitting out front that kind of got my attention. I went inside, and they have these huge bins in there, and they buy overruns and stuff from Target, Walmart, and I think it was Dollar General.
Okay.
They get all this stuff, and they just dump them out in these bins, and you just dig through it like a cat in a litter box, just finding stuff.
That stuff's fun.
So
I love doing that.
it's kind of treasure hunting. And man, I found this one bin had it was nothing but Peeps in there.
Yeah.
And they weren't outdated yet, so I checked them. But I got some stocking Peeps, like Christmas stocking. Then I got some peppermint bark Peeps. Oh shoot, I got 2 or 3 flavors over. Hold on a second, man. Let me get them. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Keep talking, man. Let me see, because
anything for Peeps.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. We used to have a place locally called Deal Bins, and there was like Amazon returns and returns from other stores, and they just would drop everything in these bins, and everything was a single price one day, then it dropped like $1 the next day, and it was like a treasure hunt. So much fun. So
yeah. Well, this stuff is this stuff is dirt cheap, man.
Yeah.
And let me see. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that on the podcast.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
This one, this is a peppermint bark Peeps. It was dipped in decadent dark chocolate.
Ooh,
Now, are these around? I mean, I've never seen these. They may be everywhere during the holidays, but you see them?
man, those are fancy.
Yeah. So I got those. I'm gonna try those. I hadn't tried them yet.
I wonder if that's a Target thing because I don't think Walmart would carry such a fancy thing.
I don't know, but they're chocolate on the bottom of them and dipped in chocolate. But then then I got the snowmen.
Oh yeah, those are
You
great.
see them there?
Uh huh.
Snowmen. But I just never tried these. Here's
Oh, the
the
stockings.
stocking one, and then the candy cane one.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just like I'm not waiting till Peeps come out again. I'm getting them now, because I
Yeah.
like Peeps. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like Peeps. But yeah, so anyway, it was pretty cool. It wasn't but $1 a pack.
Oh, they basically making you take it home at that price.
I know it, right? But then I found this, man. This I got to tell you, because I probably won't eat it. But I like the name. It says "Made in the USA" on here, and it's made by 4 sisters. But it's called you see it? It's called Chicken Bob.
Chicken Bob.
Look at that! Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Only in the South, man. You going and it's what's in it is it's this white rice, roasted chicken white rice. And it's made by a woman-owned business. 4 Sisters is the name of it. But anyways, I just like because it said Chicken Bob on it. I just thought that was funny. I got $1. I got $1 worth of laughing out of that. So that was good.
Yeah. All right, we got a question here, Ken. Doug wants to know if you like candy corn.
Okay, candy corn. Now that's a touchy subject there with me because I can eat a few pieces of it, but it's just so sweet, man. But man, the best way to eat candy corn is you make popcorn balls.
Mm-hmm.
You make the popcorn balls, and then you put the you melt the marshmallows and everything, and put in there. But then you put the candy corn in there with them, candy corn popcorn balls, and it's like a sweet and sour thing, and they are really good in a popcorn ball.
Really?
Yep, they are really good. Yeah. So take your popcorn, salt it, put a little extra salt on it, and then you add the melted marshmallows and the candy corn to it.
Yeah,
it is really good, man.
Yeah. The only way I eat candy corn is what Holly says, with peanuts.
Ooh, boy, that'd be good too. Yeah.
Yeah. And
some salty peanuts. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you like a Payday candy bar?
Yes.
They taste exactly like a Payday candy bar when you eat them with peanuts.
No kidding.
Yes.
You just eat them like by the handful. You mix them in and eat them?
Yeah, you just mix them in, and then you just kind of, get out whatever peanut candy corn ratio you happen to pull, and it tastes just like a Payday candy bar.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't eat them plain. Holly likes them plain. She likes the little pumpkin versions, I think the best. Mm-hmm. But I'm not big on them plain, but man, you mix them with peanuts and I'm there for it. Because I do like the Payday candy bar, and that's exactly what they taste like. It's crazy.
Man, I want to try that.
Yeah, it's crazy how much they taste just like the Payday. Yeah. It's good like that too. So, yeah. I'm gonna try the popcorn balls too. When I say try, I'm gonna encourage Holly to make the popcorn balls with it. So.
All right. Well, I tell you what, man. On my North Pole News Dispatch, on the Facebook page.
Yep.
You go there. I think it's pinned at the top. I think.
Okay.
I haven't looked at it in a while, but look in the videos there, and I've got the recipe.
Yeah.
On the one that I used on there, and I got a pic. I think I even got a picture of it in there somewhere. You have to scroll through it and see what it looks like. But they're really good like that.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think that a few of us need to join forces and make some kind of cookbook. So.
Well, that sounds good. I know 2 guys out in California just got got plenty
Well,
of stuff to add to it.
I've been wanting to make a cookie day cookbook for a few years now, but
Ooh,
never have been able to put it together myself. You know,
man,
and
you should do that totally
yeah,
with your mom.
yeah. I need to remember to get good pictures of the cookies this year. Getting a hold of the recipes is easy, but I got to get good
Mhm.
pictures of the cookies. You
I got
know,
some pretty good ones last year when I was
yeah,
there.
I might have to use some of those and put it together. And even if I just do like a digital download book or something, not a physical book, something,
Hmm.
you know. But there's too many of us to have all these great holiday snacks for like year round, you know,
Right.
and to just let them go away.
So Gene, that means that you don't like candy corn.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's one of those that say you
It
just throw it
doesn't.
straight in the trash.
Yeah,
So
there's some people that way. Yeah, I can't eat a lot of it, but
yeah,
I do like it. I do like to see it when it comes out. I get excited that time of year when
yeah,
it comes out.
I do too. It's one of those things I don't particularly enjoy, but it's like when I see it, it makes me happy. You
Hmm.
know,
Sure.
so yeah, yeah. So let me ask
So,
you this then. This is a great debate. Well, kind of right in between the middle. Which holiday has better candy, Easter or Halloween?
um, well, I don't know, man. That is a tough one now that you think about it
Yeah.
because Easter's got all the eggs and the candy eggs,
Uh
the
huh.
robin's eggs,
Yeah.
and
Cadbury
what
eggs.
Cadbury. I
Uh
love
huh.
God, man. I love Cadbury
Chocolate
caramel.
bunnies.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah. Reese's
man!
eggs.
I bought a chocolate bunny this year. Just I had the hankering just to bite the ears off a chocolate bunny.
You do hollow bunny or solid bunny?
No, I got the hollow one.
I go
The one's
hollow.
got
I'm a hollow bunny guy.
me too, man. It's got
Yeah.
the white eyes, the blue eyes on it. It's white and
Hmm.
blue. I was like, man, I've been waiting all year to do this.
Yeah. Holly says Easter because of the Cadbury eggs. So
Yeah,
yeah. Let us know in the comments. Easter or Halloween, which has the better candy?
yeah. So
Oh,
I'm thinking, but Halloween is, man, Halloween's got some good stuff too.
yeah.
Because anything goes there for Halloween,
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Halloween, you got all the miniature candy bars and and all that. Come to think of it, I'm trying to think of who, like what can got the. I guess the Reese's eggs and the Reese's pumpkins would cross each other out. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. See's candy. Have you ever had See's candy?
Yes, I have,
Okay,
and
good.
yeah, because I used to get it. I worked at Southwest, and the flight attendants would come through with it all the time, and
Yeah, yeah.
they were kind enough to share it with us when they'd
Oh
come
yeah,
through.
it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Though, oh, Holly, what's those things we like? The butterscotch things, the soft. I like the ones in dark chocolate. There's a mall in St. Louis that gets a little kiosk of See's candy every Christmas. Yeah, because they're more of a West
Hmm.
Coast kind of thing. I
Oh yeah.
forgot, but they have these like little squares that are like soft butterscotch in the middle, covered in dark chocolate. And you can get
Mhm.
them milk chocolate too, but I prefer dark chocolate. Man, they're friggin' to die for. I forget the name of them, but yeah, they're good. Oh, well, I guess I did remember the name butterscotch squares.
Butterscotch squares.
These butterscotch square things that I forget the name of. They're butterscotch
Yeah.
squares. It's like, yeah, it's like what's that comic book character? The big green Hulk looking guy. It's like,
What is that guy's name?
yeah, what's that guy's name?
Big Hulk looking guy. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, Scotch Mellows. That I guess that's a C's thing, but
Mm.
yeah.
Now, you guys out there on the West Coast, is it C's better or Ghirardelli's?
Ooh, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick C's, but I can see that going either way.
I went to Ghirardelli's 100 years ago when we was out there. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the one? What was that one candy you sent me? A few years back. It was like the caramel and chocolate, and the peanuts or pecans.
Oh, the pecan rolls, pecan logs. No,
No. It was like an individually wrapped piece. It's like a Tennessee or a Nashville original candy. And
oh yeah, that was
I can't figure.
Oh no, you're talking about Goo Goos.
Goo Goos. Yeah. Those things are
Goo Goos.
awesome.
Yeah, they're made in Nashville, man. They are there to die for, man.
Yeah. Sophie's choice, either one.
So,
okay.
Yeah,
the Goo Goos are incredible.
Yeah, they are the Goo Goo clusters, man. They were the sponsor of the Grand Ole Opry for the longest.
Yeah.
But they're made there in Nashville, and they got a store you can go to and get them fresh.
Yeah.
Get them fresh daily, man.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Arnie Doug, have you guys had the Goo Goos yet? Let us know. Might have to send them Goo Goos and cotton candy hard mints for this holiday season.
Yeah. yeah, guys. If y'all never had it, man, I'll send you some out there, dude.
Yeah, those things are fantastic.
Yeah, they are good. I sent some to Sue and Herb a couple years ago.
Yeah,
up there, in New York.
Yeah,
they really liked them.
Did they like them? Good.
Mm-hmm. That and Jack Daniel's cake. You can see, well, they call it something else, but anyways, at Jack Daniel's, man, they are just soaked with Jack Daniel's whiskey.
Oh, really?
And of course, they're sealed up and everything. And whenever you open them, man, you almost catch a buzz just smelling those things.
Never had Goo Goos.
Okay, Goo Goo clusters.
All right,
be on the way.
Yeah, we'll have to remedy that for sure. So
yeah, they got all kinds of stuff, man. You can get hats with them, and they got like a kit or I guess like a gift basket, like a gift box that has them in there. But I'm not sure how fresh those are.
Yeah,
because they seem to. Anytime I've seen them in the store, they seem to sit around a lot. Where the individual ones they're out the door.
Yeah,
so they get turned over.
Might have to wait a month or so they don't melt to a puddle of goo.
Ooh, that's right.
Because they're having such a heat wave in California right now.
That's right. Yeah, guys. I think I'll wait on that, man, just a little bit.
Wait for the weather to turn a little cooler.
Yeah, because it would be disappointing to get them and they're all melted.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I tell you, man, I got another road trip I'm going to do probably this week. I may go tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow, the next day. I'm going to go to Ottawa, Tennessee, which is just right outside of Chattanooga.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to the Little Debbie. The Little Debbie, they have a store there where you go and they got everything Little Debbie makes because they make them there in Ottawa. And so they have like a outlet store. And then they have a park there. And I hope I don't get arrested. Grown man walking around there taking pictures. But they have like the Christmas tree cakes. They have like a 6-foot Christmas tree cake, just like a statue of it, and just everything they make, all the different rolls, all the different things they make. They're just like statues of them there in the park. Must be pretty cool. So I want to go. That's where I'm going to go. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
They might have Christmas tree ones because they usually put those out for Christmas in July.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find out.
Yeah,
I'll find out. But it's pretty cool from what I understand, though.
Yeah. You definitely have to report back. Let us know.
Yeah, I will. So, maybe if I do it this week, maybe I'd take some pictures and we can have a picture time of the Little Debbie Park and outlet store.
Yeah, definitely so. But guys, thanks for joining us here on the porch. If you guys have something you found or something you took a picture of you'd like for us to see, just send it our way. You can email us at joinusontheporch@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook on the Porch pod, I think on both places. You'll find us. Their links are in the description show notes. But we'd love to hear from you. And then remember, if you leave a review on iTunes, or I guess Apple Podcasts now, iTunes is not much of a thing anymore, but on Apple Podcasts or any other podcast platform that you use that allows you to rate and review, let us know. We'll get you on the porch sticker off in the mail for you. And for the guys looking for the Willie Nelson record, it is on the way. I've dropped the ball a little bit, busy week, but they will be on the way, and we'll get those off to you this week. But guys, thanks so much for joining us here on the porch. We really appreciate it. And Ken, take us home.
All right. I want to thank everybody for listening to On the Porch with Todd and Ken. And we're gone.